Hey everybody, it's me, Miss Icy's, back again with another video. As you can see, here's some books. I have a bunch of books and I'm gonna show you my book collection. I'm gonna do this bin for right now because the rest of the books is like, I gotta get to them. But I'm gonna do this bin so you can see what I have in this bin. But here are my books. One of the books I'm gonna start with is this one, Dawson Creek, The Beginning of Everything Else. And I love this book. Like, I used to watch the Dawson Creek TV show and stuff. So, yeah. Then I have Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Prime Evil, and I love Buffy. Like, it stopped coming on for a while, but then recently I just started seeing it on the TV. So anybody that used to watch Buffy back in the days will love this book. And then the TV show that went with Buffy, there was a character in Buffy the Vampire Slayer named Angel, and they ended up making a TV show called Angel. And this is Angel Close to the Ground. It's based off of Buffy the Vampire Slayer, but it's about Angel. Okay? Then I have this book. My mom read it and she said it was so good. This book is called Back Home Again. And my mom said she loved this book. Like, she read it and stuff. And she said it was a real good book. And here's the description. I'm not going to be reading these to you. So if you want to read what they're about, I'm going to be showing you the back of the books. Now, I don't know if you've seen this movie, Hidden Figures. But I've seen the movie. And I might say it's a quite good movie. I love the movie. Here's the back of it if you want to know what it's about if you haven't seen the movie. Then I have this one, Where the Heart Is. I've seen this movie. It's a really good movie. Like, man, oh man, you gotta watch it. The lady had a baby in Walmart. And then, she named her baby Americus. This is a really good book, and the movie is even better. Okay? And then, this book, I haven't seen the movie, but I got this book because I was interested in it. This is like a real old movie. I might take a look at the movie. But I got this book. Plus, you know, I love to read books. So, now we're going to get into what's up in here. Okay. This is Mary-Kate and Ashley Sweet 16, and I love Mary-Kate and Ashley. This one is called Dream Holiday. I love Mary-Kate and Ashley books. Like, I even watched Mary-Kate and Ashley, like, on Full House. I watched their TV shows, their movies. Like, I love Mary-Kate and Ashley. Look at this. Full House. Sisters, No Rules Weekend. Like, I've actually read these books because I love, like, anything that's got Mary-Kate and Ashley in it. I love it. Trust me. Then we got Full House, Dear Michelle. And this one is called Who Would Be My Valentine. Look at that. It has a Valentine's Day card in the inside. That's the back of it. Okay. Then we got Two of a Kind. This is when they had their TV show Two of a Kind. And I watched the TV show and stuff like that. And I loved it. And this one is called Heart to Heart. This book is called So Little Time, and this is when they had their other TV show called So Little Time. This one is called Best Friends Forever. And so they were on Full House. Then when they got older, they did Two of a Kind. Then they did So Little Time. They had movies like where they went to Paris, when they were in New York, where they were in Rome. They had like the little other type of movies like To Grandma House We Go and stuff like that. They also had like where they did like songs and stuff, like stuff about like their brother only costing 50 cents and brother for sale only 50 cents, stuff like that. And then because they sang and stuff as well. So it's that. Now this book is called Beezus and Ramona. I love this book. I've also seen the movie. So here's the book. But I seen the movie and it had Selena Gomez in it. She played Beezus. And it was a good movie. I used to always read these books when I was younger. So that's why I got this one. Because I love Beezus and Ramona. This book is called The Clique. It's a summer collection. This one is Dylan. And as you notice, the bottom it says the #1 New York Times best-selling series. So I have a lot of best-selling series, from New York Times. Because I love New York Times books. This is the back of it if you want to know what it's about. I gotta find out where the rest of them are because this was a really, really, really good book. And if you guys have read it, tell me how you like it. If not, you might want to go pick this up because this book kept me interested. Like I read this whole entire book. This book is called Project Fashion, Prada Princesses, and I read this whole entire book. It's very interesting. And if you like fashion, you might want to check it out. It's a Mall World. After all, this is a really good book. Now, I read this whole entire thing. I couldn't even put this book down. So if you like books about shopping or malls or anything like that, you're going to love this book. I'm telling you, this was a really, 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 really good book. Let me read you this, what it's about. I'm not going to be doing all of them like that, but I'm just going to read you a couple of them. So it says, Charlotte's job as a perfume spritzer at the mall has made her an expert on all things shopping related. Oh, and she's getting really good at spying on her classmates who hang out there. What she hasn't mastered is the art of persuading her best friend, Brianna, to dump her boyfriend, Bryant, who has been flirting with mysterious blonde at the food court. Charlotte must prove who is right once and for all, and that means catching Brian in the act. This is where her mall romance skills will come in handy. Perfume anyone. So, this is a good book to check out if you're interested in it. This book is called Blonde Ambition, and guess what? Another New York Times best-selling series. This one is an A-list novel. I got it because it seemed interesting. See, y'all can read that. It seemed interesting. That's why I got it. I haven't read it yet, but I am going to read it because I have so many books that I have to read. So, if you love High School Musical, I got the High School Musical 3 senior year. And I love High School Musical. I even seen the TV show, and the TV show is really good. They were on season 3, I think. I'm not sure. Either season 2 or 3. But I know Jordan Fisher was in one of the episodes. So, I have another High School Musical book. It's a High School Musical 2. Like I said, I love High School Musical. I've seen High School Musical 1, 2, and 3, plus the TV show. So, if you love High School Musical, you might want to pick up these books. And you can get a lot of books. I mean, some people go to Barnes and Nobles to get books, but you can also get books from Amazon. So, you know, if you like High School Musical, get these books. I also have this one, High School Musical Stories from East High. This one is about Gabriella and Troy, and it's called Under the Stars. Here's another #1 New York Times bestselling. And this one is called Waiting to Exhale. If you've seen the Waiting to Exhale movie, then you're going to love this book. If not, let me read you what it's about. When the men in their lives prove less than reliable, 4 women find new strength through a rare and enlightening friendship as they struggle to regain stability and an identity they don't have to share with anyone, because for the first time in a long time their dreams are finally off hold. So, everything. I've seen this movie. It was a really good movie. This is another New York Times bestseller. And the movie is, you know, everything that's in this book basically is based on a movie, where the girl was allergic to the world and she couldn't leave her house and stuff like that. But the guy still loved her anyways. So, if you love books, then you're gonna love this. I know you see at the bottom it says the sun is also a star. I have that book somewhere in this room. When I find it, I'll show you. But yeah, Precious. I'm sure everybody's seen Precious. If not, you kind of missed out, because this girl, telling you, she got made fun of in this movie, but guess what? She did lose some weight after this movie, and she did play on Empire. So yeah. Cheetah Girls. Book 1 through 4. It's called Living Large. You know I love the Cheetah Girls. Cheetah Sisters. Look at that. I love the Cheetah Girls. Yes, I've seen every Cheetah Girls movie. 1, 2, 3, whatever one they had. I've seen it. Uh-oh, look what we have here. Look what we have here. Gossip Girls. I love Gossip Girl. This one is called Nobody Does It Better. And I used to watch Gossip Girl like every single day when it was on TV. Like every episode that came on each week, I would sit there and I would watch it. Like, I love Gossip Girl. I think they have it now on Netflix, where you can watch it on Netflix. So yeah, I love Gossip Girl. Here is another Gossip Girl book. This one is called Only in Your Dream. And these are all the Gossip Girl books that you can get. But guess what, y'all? If I open it, look at this. Guess what? Poster. It comes with a poster. And we have Ever After High books. I don't have all of them, but I have a few. This is book number 1, and it's called Next Top Villain. I've been wanting to read these books, so that's why I got them. This is book number 2. It's called Kiss and Spell. It kind of reminds me of Monster High, but a little bit different. This is book number 3. It's called A Semi-Charming Kind of Life. I don't have book 4 or 5 because at the time I got these books, they didn't have 4 or 5. But this is the one that's like fairy tale ending. I need to get book 4 and 5, but this is book 6. For anybody that knows me would know that I like Spider-Man. This is Spider-Man Homecoming. I actually seen the movie, and the movie was really good with, I think, Tom Holland or Tom, whatever his name is, and Zendaya, which end up being a couple. And then they got pictures in here, like, you know, stuff like that. Look at Zendaya. But yeah, I love Spider-Man. That's my favorite character, Spider-Man. Oh, I also love Harley Quinn, by the way. I love the Hulk. Kind of like Thor and Iron Man. Spider-Man is my favorite. This book is the Emoji Movie. I actually seen this movie. By the way, if you know me, I like posting emojis, whether it's on Facebook, Messenger, or text messages, or Snapchat, or TikTok, or wherever. I like doing emotes or emojis, which emotes are on Twitch. So that's why I got this book. And the movie was really, really good. I loved this movie. Get all back to you. It does have pictures in the inside, so that's just some of them. We got Pocahontas, and I love this movie. This is one of my favorite movies. My favorite movie is The Little Mermaid. I love Ariel. That's always gonna be my favorite. Like, Kiss the Girl, part of your world, Under the Sea. Like, I love those songs. But this, Color of the Wind, that is my favorite song from this movie. Love Pocahontas. This book is called Trolls. And yes, I've seen the movie. The movie was actually good. So if you love Trolls, you'll love this movie. Here are the pictures. This book is The Secret Life of Pets. I actually seen this movie. It was okay. You know, for anybody that like movies like this, it was an okay movie. Here's the pictures. This book is called Captain America Civil War. I think I've seen this movie. I also do like Captain America as well. So, out of Marvel and DC, I'm a Marvel's fan. I do like DC because I think Harley Quinn is DC because she's with like Batman and Catwoman and all of them. Robin and all of them. But I'm more into Marvel, like Captain America, Thor, Iron Man, the Hulk, like Ant-Man, Wasp, Spider-Man, stuff like that. Black Panther, you know. The book has a poster. Oh, look at Black Panther and Iron Man. I didn't know the book had a poster. Captain America. Oh. And that's the back of the poster. Wow. That's actually a cool poster. Here's some of the pictures in the book. Black Widow. Falcon. Captain America. Brock Romolo. Iron Man. Diary of a Wimpy Kid, Roderick Rules. And guess what? The #1 New York Times bestseller. I love Diary of a Wimpy Kid. I actually seen the movie, well, one of the movies, and it was really, really good. So I got this book, and they have more. So I think I'ma get some of the other books that they have. Look at that. That's cool. Look at this. It has artwork throughout the whole entire book, so this will keep you interested. Oops. Bookmark. I must have been reading this because it surely does have a bookmarking. Ant-Man. Another Marvel book. Told you I like Marvel. And it looks like I started reading this book as well because the bookmark in this book is on chapter 3. I guess what I do is I read books, but I don't like complete the whole entire book. But I'm gonna have to start completing the whole entire book so I don't be reading 6, 7, 8, or 9 books at once. I used to read like 10 books at once, and I'd be like, what the hell? And never finish them. So I'm gonna start finishing each book I read. And this book, we have the story of Moana, Tales of Courage and Adventure. And this is a really good movie. I've seen this movie. I love Moana. Look how cool this is. It has tattoos. Tattoos. And by the way, The Rock was in this movie. Here is another New York Times bestseller. It's called Don't Judge a Girl by Her Cover. And I have a lot of these books. A lot of them. Well, maybe like 4, I think. One of them is in another box that's on my bookshelf. So I'll get to those books a little later when I can get to them. Here's another one of those books. It's called Only the Good Spy Young. Here's another one. It's called Out of Sight, Out of Time. Now, earlier I said that I had The Sun is Also a Star. Well, here's the book. I told you when I find it, I'll show you. So I found it. This is a really good movie. And it has Yara Shahidi in it. She's right there. So, it's a really good movie. I already showed you everything. I showed you that already. But, yeah. My Little Pony. Yes, I do like My Little Pony. This one is called Friendship Chronicles. And Rainbow Dash. Rainbow Dash. I do love My Little Pony. It's Pinkie Pie, Rainbow Dash, and Twilight Sparkle. And they got other individual books on them. Like I said, Rainbow Dash. I do love My Little Pony, so got me a little Rainbow Dash. 5 Feet Apart. I've seen this movie. It had Cody Sprouse in it. And from Sweet Life of Zack and Cody and Sweet Life on Deck. He also plays in Riverdale as Jughead. So he was in it. If you haven't seen it, here's a little details. Let me read it to you. For the first time, I feel the weight of every single inch, every single millimeter of the 6 feet between us. I pull my sweatshirt closer to my body, trying to ignore the fact that open space, it will always be there. 5 feet apart. And here is more of it. And it says, can you love someone you can never touch? Stella Grant likes to be in control, even though her totally out of control lungs have sent her in and out of the hospital most of her life. At this point, what Stella needs to control most is her distance from anyone or anything that might pass along an infection and jeopardize the possibility of a lung transplant 6 feet apart. No exception. The only thing Will Newman wants to be in control of is getting out of this hospital. He couldn't care less about his treatments or a fancy new clinical trial. In 1 week, he'll turn 18, and then he'll be able to unplug himself from all these machines and actually go see the world, not just its hospitals. Will's exactly what Stella needs to stay away from, but suddenly 6 feet doesn't feel like safety. feels like punishment? What if they could steal back just a little bit of the space their broken lungs have stolen from them? Would 5 feet apart really be so dangerous if it stops their hearts from breaking too? So, like I said, this is a really good movie. So, if you have seen the movie and you like the movie, you might want to get this book. And I love the cover of the book. It is so pretty and beautiful. Guess what? Guess what? Guess what? Dear Evan Hansen. Guess what? Guess what? Dear Evan Hansen. Jordan Fisher was in the musical of Dear Evan Hansen on Broadway. He did the one in New York. And I heard about Dear Evan Hansen from Jordan Fisher, which he streams on Twitch, which I'm part of the Fish fam. So, I also seen the movie, and the movie was really good. So if you seen the Broadway musical and you watched the movie, then you might want to get this book. This book is called Swapter, a clicked novel, New York Times bestselling. This is what it's about. And I picked it up at Barnes & Nobles. This book right here is called Fearless. I also picked this up at Barnes & Nobles. And that's what it's about. This book is called The Triumphant Tale of Pippa North. And that's some of what it's about. Let me see if there's anything in the inside. Oh, right here. Looks like a good book to read, so that's why I got it. Look at this map. Look at the map. That is so cool. This book is called Paper Girl of Paris. I thought this book was about Paris, but unfortunately, I was wrong because my mama read it and she said something about it was about Nazis. There. I did not know it was about Nazis. I got it because I thought it was something about Paris. Which it is, but oh well. This one is called Kisses and Croissants. That's the back of it. My mom read this book and she said she loved it, so last but not least, I'm going to show this one is The Christmas Pig by J.K. Rowling. And if you know anything about J.K. Rowling, J.K. Rowling is the person that made Harry Potter. So, yeah. So, that's all for now. I hope you like, comment, subscribe. And until next time, see you later. Also, this is all the books from box number 1. So, and some of the books that I found just laying around my room. But once again, until next time, bye.